don't know why it won't connect. All right, welcome to the RBA. It's an RBA special here today. Dallas and Seattle. Well, Seattle's still fighting for a playoff spot. Seems like Dallas just gonna go out here and finish out their last 32 games, Finish out their games. They have left. They are already eliminated from playoff contention. Seattle has an opportunity. Well, not really. They have an opportunity to keep their spot in the standings, not fall behind, and be like all the rest of the teams. They could stay under that if they keep themselves aware of things. A 14-15 record right now is an all-right record to have. Looking at the Western Conference, Seattle, well, after tonight, if they go 14-16, they will only be, well, they can't get eliminated, but they can drop in standings. They can drop all the way down to the 6th seed if they lose their last couple games. I believe 29 is already done. They're 14-15. They have 3 left, so yeah, the 6th seed. That's the LAW range. I think they lost to LAW, so they don't want that to happen there. If they win one more, they'll be 15-15. LAW won't be able to catch up. Nevada could catch up still, so it'll then be determined based off of who won that game, that head-to-head in the non-divisionals. And it's not on here, so let's just put that. Nevada versus Seattle. So between those two teams, it was a lot of fun. One in specific, though, they lost by 20 the first game and won by 21. So they beat if I'm correct. They beat them by +1, so they would not fall behind if they had an even record with them. So just know that. They'll be stuck at 5. Either way. Or I mean 4, I believe. Making sure 20 there, and then the last head-to-head with them was 135 minus 116. We can put that in the quick calculator here. 135 minus 116. Figure out that. 19, actually. So Nevada beat Seattle. It's +1 points. That's nice that you had that. We were counting wrong, so yeah, they only won by 19, which means that Nevada did beat Seattle. So that does mean if they do lose 2 more, which I don't think is likely. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't think is likely. They win tonight. They're 15-15. A good record to have, obviously, but I don't know. I think Nevada already lost one. If they lost one, then it's already too late for them to come back and do anything special here in this season. I think Nevada only has 1 more game left anyways. Yeah. So not possible for anything crazy to happen there. I think Seattle's going to clinch their spot. Oh, don't be too worried unless they won. Yeah, they're 13-18. They're not going to go anywhere. Yeah. Unless this team stays at 14 games. They have to win this one tonight, and then they clinch to 4. I mean, LAW can't do anything special either. They're 12-18 with what like 2 games left. So even then, it would just have to matter on this game for the clinch of the 4, which they're playing. They're playing them for that final game. So wow, they're both playing for their final game. That means LAW already lost one, didn't they? They already lost the one. So they're at 19 already, so this game doesn't really matter at that point. Even if a win, it would have mattered if LAW kept on winning games, but they're going to go ahead and end their season off with a losing record. Whereas Seattle can end still with a winning record, 13-18. So 14-18. I mean, LAW could pop off and do something special. I'm going to tell you that right now. If Seattle loses this game, they'll be 14-16. And then they still have 2 more to lose completely. They have one of the most amounts. They have San Antonio 2. That will be San Antonio's last game of the season. So they end their season off and they end their own. And tonight is their second to last home game. They're kind of behind everybody else. Are you ready? Let's go. Let's go. Everybody clap your hands. Let's dance. Are you ready? Yeah! And we begin. This game is sponsored by 88. That's our special number today. We got an 88% on our anatomy quiz. Nice. On the anatomy exam. Nice job, yeah. Very high scoring. And imagine if an RBA player could get 88%. That's crazy good for numbers. So at 88, first team to hit 88 on the night gets a reward because they're playing tonight. Their reward is they get to let fans into their last game. First team to hit 88. They get to allow fans into the building and ticketing and everything for their final game. Yeah! Nick Tritton Jr. Seattle's starting off real dominant here already. Knight with a 3, Young with a 3, and Jr. with a 2. Good slam. Holden Jr. for 3. These two have been rivals for many years. And you can look at how much the Dallas roster has changed, though. Not a single player from their last head-to-head matchup in the playoffs. Now remember, if they do win this game, their possibilities of playing LAW are high. They could also play Nevada. So a quite possibility that they could get on to the next round. Yeah, because those teams are very similar in each other. Young, yes, got it. Marvin Young, and Coach West told him he's got to learn how to shoot the ball more and not pass as much. Literally, when you're having a conversation with a player that averaged 47 their first year on their own, not as a bench player, then you're having a special guy. Because after a couple of years, players decelerate. You know why? Because they feel like they're not winning because they're scoring too much. He had one of those years where they went 8-12, and he wasn't satisfied. So he said he's going to change up his game. And Coach Hammerkramer insisted that he did that so that they could win a championship. And it ended up they're just it got stuck to him, kind of. And now, ever since West and Quinton joined the team, they've been trying to unstick it. Wow, Young is fouled. He'll get a shot as well. Marvin Young with 13 points. And he's making big deals tonight. 21. And he's got... Oh... D-Ray Jr.'s 3, no good. One of the reasons why they lost that important game. David to Oklahoma City. White for 3. Yeah, this will not be for the division, obviously. Seattle sits at 3rd, most likely in that division. And then San Antonio will sit at 4th. Unless San Antonio beats Seattle. And if that happens, does San Antonio have a chance to get over Seattle? No, because Seattle already won too many games for that to happen. Derek Gray Jr. Young, he is nasty. Well, he's been talented, and he just keeps on shooting tonight. 5 for 5. He used to average almost a triple-double. Rebound by Jordan Smith. Oh, yeah! Seattle! On a huge run. Valerie, yes, got it. And Valerie and Greg Lewinsky keeping in touch. Many people saying that there will be a deal done over the summer that sends Dallas's draft picks to Denver for... Good night for Greg and Jenny. Some say that it's a rumor and Dallas doesn't want to give up their chances of going after Manuel Portes in a deal that would send Walter Jr. Ray Jr. missed. Rebound by Knight. Nick finds David. David! Oh, yes. He is nasty. And they didn't do what their rules applied them to do. So Valerie didn't get that last shot off, and it won't count. Yeah, Seattle is 38 at the end of 1. White with 5 only. Knight with 6. Young with 25. And this is what Coach West insisted on happening. He said there'll be a better team if Young can step up and be a leader. Colin inside, nice. He was very disappointed with the season Dallas has had. I'm not sure adding Jenny will improve his happiness on the team. Colin, yes. Does Chicago have a good center? Who is their center even? Randy Gore. Interesting what they could do with Chicago if it comes to that. You get Robin Shapiro on your team, get a better shooting guard on your squad. And look at that, a steal by Knight now, and he's going to go into the rim, and he's going to get fouled, and he won't get that in one. Yeah! Woo-hoo! Knight. Yeah! All-time record at the free throw line. 223 free throws made. And that's 224 now. You will see how playoff numbers change that whole thing. And a turnover. So White stole the ball and eventually just lost it. So back to Dallas ball. Colin, 2-pointer, yes. Colin with a good shot there. Real nasty to make that one. Young, he's fouled again. And he'll get another one. One thing I'm finding interesting tonight is Young is going off. Walter Jr. doesn't even have a point yet. Seattle on the verge here. I'm making history. Seattle lost the season series to LAS, meaning that they cannot be the 3 seed anymore, meaning that they will have to wait to play LAS in the conference finals. Now, if that happens, obviously LA has to get through Minnesota. Minnesota's a tough team. That's going to be a fair game matchup. LAW, Oklahoma City, that's going to be a fun matchup if that happens. Nevada, Oklahoma City could be something that happens too. We could also see Seattle, Oklahoma City. And that'll be fun to watch as well because Seattle has beaten Oklahoma City before. So we'll see if that's changed. They beat them last time. Every time Oklahoma City played Seattle, other than the last time, Oklahoma City eliminated Seattle a couple years back ago. No, Seattle only eliminated them, as that's how they made it through that round to get to the next one and play Minneapolis, and then they have to play Minnesota, and they have to play LAS. So to play Minnesota, to play LAS, and to play Oklahoma City, and they beat every team other than that LAS game, which verifiably was rigged. It's claimed to be rigged, and it is confirmed that they only played 6 games and it was a tied series. That's why Seattle fans are not happy about it. And RBA said they will do a redo after this end of the season. And if Seattle wins that one, then we will go ahead and have a rematch of the RBA Finals that year. Junior finds White. 3. Oh, he tried slipping up there. Walter Jr., yes. 3. Young pull up. No. Bellerin. 3. Oh. Jordan Smith for 3. Colin Holiday. That was out of bounds, wasn't it? Well, they don't care. They're going to count it. Young with 36. Finds Nick. Finds Knight. 3. Yes. San Antonio Knight for 3. Walter Jr., yes. Got a good shot off there. Arvin Young. D-Ray Jr. missed. Get on my night. Young, yes, again, 41 points for Marvin Young. D-Ray Jr., here it is. I'm glad he's still in the league. White, yes, David White for 3. Remember that 10-minute reminder there. Valerie, you'll shoot a 3. No good. Like usual. And remember the 10-second thing. Remember the 10-second rule here. White again. He's firing up. No. And he'll hold. No touching the clock. Knight for 3. Yes. Walter Jr. to D-Ray Jr. Go right back at him for his own. And D-Ray Jr. heating up now. Here in the second quarter. He's developing. He's developing. Mama, look at that man. Yeah, 12. 12. Significant numbers there for those two. Derek Valerie continues to struggle. He's the only one struggling. Make a quick trade. Get Cam back on the starting lineup. Get yourself a real backup point guard, and you got yourself a championship roster. Yeah. Put Cam on there, and then move Greg. A Derek Valerie for Greg Lewinsky deal with Denver. Would never be accepted, though, because where would Valerie fit into that Calvin Johnson lineup? You trade off Johnson to New York City. Oh, and Jenny. And Jenny. Making a 3-team deal. And in return, they get back Harold Andrews. No, that would not be accepted. Yeah, no. Who's their power forward right now? Russell Murray, yeah. So Murray Valerie to Denver. Murray to Dallas. And then Johnson to New York. And including Murray, you add on Greg. And then Dallas has a problem there because they're acquiring 2 and not getting 1 enough. So, but who has that issue? Main issue would be that Johnson, Murray, they're all moving. And Dallas is getting all those guys. They're getting Murray and Greg. So that eventually Denver would have an issue with that. So you would have to fill in the gap there with a guard, and they don't want to do it, so nothing would happen at the end. The deal wouldn't be successful. Dallas needs to take their time and think about how they can use a draft pick to get themselves a better player. No one's going to want a draft pick next season, Marv. You know why? Because next season, last season most likely, it's going to be a long season too. And no one's going to want any draft picks because everybody's going to want to get rid of their draft picks so they can get into the contending spot. No one's going to want a rookie. You know that, right? No one's going to want rookies on their team unless they fully rely on rookies to win them a ring in the last season of RBA basketball. Who do you think is the rightful champion? I mean, I think Minneapolis has a real opportunity. I think this year it's going to be LAS or Oklahoma City or Minnesota. And out of those 3, whoever doesn't win this year, one of them will win next year. I think Jabari Brown has a lot to prove. I think Ralph Bolino wants to do it for the late great Oven. And I think Oklahoma City has a real opportunity because of their young talent. But I also think that Cleveland has that opportunity to win something. I also think that Toronto has an opportunity to win a ring. So those couple teams there. In Baltimore, don't sleep on them. Don't sleep on them. I'm just going to say that. Val wants to get his 7th. So just don't sleep on those guys and we'll be fine. Yeah, great deal that Seattle made was moving Snow officially to the point guard off the bench. And he was told they're just doing this so that when he does start next season at the shooting guard, so he's ready. It's real smart too because Curry's gonna stay there and Hall's gonna stay there. They're gonna drive someone nice. They're gonna drive someone real nice and they're gonna pick him up. Maybe they'll pick up a bench player, play that backup point guard position. Possibly Tom Domino's Jr. That could be a real nice opposition right there, and you have that opportunity to get someone special then. So it'll be interesting to see what Seattle does. Maybe they can improve their team a little bit with another guard. Type player, have 3 guards, 3 guys that can play the point guard position in case of Marvin Young injury. Obviously, knock on wood for that. You don't want any type of injuries to happen like that. And for Seattle, they need a real point guard. Cam Walter, not the type of guy that you want to play the point guard. I mean, he's good and all, but only 11.5. It's not going to get you much. That's why he's on the bench. Derek Valerie shouldn't even start over him, in my opinion. Cam Walter is a very talented power forward. He was very good in that last season with late great Carl Walter. It's crazy to even be saying that because that was only a couple of years ago. Peter for 3, yes. Seattle is a good shooting team. I'll let you know that. They average an amount of 108 points per game. Dallas averages a little bit more, but not tonight. And a lot like to say it's because of Marvin Young stepping up. Curry for 3, yes. Stephen Curry. Seattle did a good job at acquiring a guy that could shoot 62% from the field. Holden Jr. That will Snow shoots, yes. James Snow. Colin Holiday. Colin with 20, and he's so good scoring inside, and he doesn't want to even sit down. Peter. Oh my goodness, Peter. Oh. Crowd was going to go amazed if he made that. Yeah, he started shooting like Steph Curry for a second there. Colin Holiday, yes. Colin Holiday for 3. Peter, pull up. No good. And they're calling it off. Peter says that it was in. And Coach West does not want to argue with it. He should be happy he's even on the team. Holding way off. Curry to Snow. Oh. Cam in the lane. It's a foul. Personal foul. Seattle's starting to slow down here. And it's getting interesting here in Seattle. Dallas on a 16-9 run. A great floater there by Cam. Substitution on the court. Derek Valerie subbing in for Colin Holiday. Beep. Derek Ray Jr. coming in for Christopher Holden Jr. Beep. Cam, boo, you stink! Trash can, boo, you're sunk, boo! White coming in. San Antonio Knight checking in for Jordan Smith. Yeah! Let's hear it up for San Antonio Knight. And Cam Walter makes both. Knight for 3. Valerie in the lane, nice. Good float up the rim. Making sure that he's known that he's still here. Peter 3, yes! Catch and shoot for Peter Hall. Damn, oh, that's a nice pull-up right there. Curry for 3, yes! Stephen Curry for 3. And Dallas gonna be put to bed now. Glover Jr. now. Peter with the rebound and lost it. Here is Holden. Nice shot. And good defense as well. Snow, yes. Valerie for 3. Yes. Derek Valerie for 3. 3. Peter, no. Well, rebound by Noah Jr. And he tells him, give me the ball. Peter Noah. Oh, yes. Good foul. Noah going inside, and he's just trying to help out Dallas right now. Trying to make that late comeback. And it already looks like playoff time. And Dallas isn't even a playoff team. They're already eliminated. And Noah missed that one. Peter tonight. Oh, bang, bang. Seattle wants to put this one to bed. They want to rest their last game before the playoffs. White. 3. David White. If they do play, it will probably be a resting game anyways. They have a couple more before that. Cam is fouled at a 2-point line, and he'll get a free throw. And one. So they have to go to San Antonio next after playing Dallas. Not sure why they didn't do a road trip with the Dallas game. The Dallas game was already scheduled earlier on into the season, but they had 3 games against them, and I don't know if they were supposed to do that, but here was the game that happened there, and they got crushed out by them. Yeah, this team knows how to shoot threes real well. Seattle was a good shooting team. I'm not going to lie to you. And I thought Dallas was good at shooting. They went 31% that night with Seattle. They didn't even shoot well, but they're guys. They got guys. I'm going to tell you that much. 19 for Jordan. Stephen Curry didn't even miss a shot. Knight caused their field goal percentages to go a little bit down. He's old, so. But look at that. A couple of the guys didn't even miss a shot. And then Young, the star guys, are who took the worst shots out of all of them. And Peter Hall, obviously. But a lot of those guys in that game did not miss a 3. So be ready for that when you're Seattle and when you're playing Seattle. If you're LAW or Nevada or whoever's going to play them. And obviously, you won't be impressed by that matchup versus LAW. They're going to probably rest their guys because they have a long playoffs ahead of them. 7-game series again. Isn't that going to be fun? Oh, yes, it will. So Cam is fouled. That will be all of our content for November, hopefully. We also have a lot of tests and exams that month. So after every exam, you should expect an RBA game. Valerie, oh yes! He did a good job in this quarter, I won't lie about that. Curry and off that time. I don't even think he looked. Stephen Curry, usually a good shooter, and we'll go down to the last quarter now, dude. Valerie! Nice. Derek. And he did not let that go out of bounds. He is fighting, and he wants to prove to the world that they still deserve an opportunity to make that playoff spot, even though they're eliminated, even though they're out, even though they have no chance. He doesn't want it to be over. He wants to win the last 2 and hope that some kind of a miracle could happen here. And they can make it still. It's not likely any kind of miracle will happen. I'm going to let you in on that right now. Dallas needed all their games, and they didn't get enough. LAW clinched already. Nevada clinched already. Just seems weird for them not to be in it, though. They want to be in it. You know, because they beat San Diego, there may be an opportunity if they win this game. I hope you understand what their opportunity is, though. They beat San Diego. San Diego leads. They won by 1 point. They did not beat them. They didn't score enough. So it was a win, but it was a loss because they didn't score enough. They didn't score enough. They needed one more point and they missed it. See? Colin Holiday missed the 2-pointer. That costed them the season right there. So when you look at that and you compare what you need to do to win a championship on this roster, and that's make sure that San Antonio loses 3 games. San Antonio has 1 more left, and it's against Seattle. I don't think Seattle's even going to try. If that's their last game, they're not going to try at all. It's not scheduled to be Seattle's last game, but it could be now because both teams have 31. So, well, Seattle will have 31 after that game. They'll have 30 after this game. But they could decide to make that LAW game a little bit earlier. I can't change the schedule, though, so it's rigging it, so they can't do anything about it. Seattle will try that game, so it will be indeed interesting. We will see it. San Antonio beat Dallas fair and square. So Dallas beat San Antonio. That's not right, is it? Yeah, so they have an opportunity. If that's true, we'll have to check that. Oh, they don't play for a while here. Where's that first game they should have played early on? Oh, it looks like they didn't. So, first game San Antonio won. Second game Dallas did win. Matters on that third game, though. I can't even find. There was one more. Here, this one. Oh, wow. So Dallas did win the series. Did not know that. I did not know that. Yeah. So they have an opportunity with a win here. That's why they need to fight. All right, that changes a lot here. They have an opportunity to win this game, and then if they can beat their last opponent, they're in the playoffs. That changes a lot for them. They can beat LAS, which will be a tough matchup. But if they can, they'll be in the playoffs. So it won't be an unsuccessful season. It'll be a championship for the ages. Championship opportunity for the ages. It'll be a Jack Morin unsuccessful season. But keep in mind, San Antonio has the better record, so they win one more. And that's against Seattle. Seattle's in the way. Seattle doesn't want to let any of them. Any of them. Yeah, what if they beat both of them? Then Dallas still in. No. It would matter then off of standing. Off of record. I mean, if you got 11 and this Dallas team has less than 11, you're in. Keep that in mind, too. Tiebreaker is one thing, but you are 11 and 20. And Dallas is still fighting to get to 11 and 20. You have to witness a San Antonio loss for you to even make the playoffs. And they're down by 5 right now. With that opportunity here, 9 and 22 with the loss, 10 and 21 with the win. So they have to win their last one, and then San Antonio has to lose their last one. There we go. Knight, 10 seconds, hits a 3. Valerie, 3. Got it. Snow, no good. Threw it. Oh. All right, we got a 5-point game. Coach Samuel Peterson knows about this. They all know. San Antonio. So if Seattle wins this game, they guarantee a 4 seed. They don't have any opportunity to get that back. They will not have that chance again. They lose to San Antonio, you could witness yourself a 14-17 season. There you go. You just lost your spot to Nevada. So then you drop to 5. Nevada goes up to 4. You have to play Nevada. And then LAW is on the bottom of the list. They have to play LAS. So it'll be interesting to witness that, if anything. All right, so they're going to put it back in their starters here. Colin, Derek, Jr., Holden Jr., and Derek Ray Jr. Christopher Holden has an opportunity. Yeah! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! And those two were in the same, well, not the same draft class. Hugging it out. Last time ever. All right. Let the best team win. Dallas wins. They have an opportunity for that last matchup to be their best. A chance to clinch berth to the playoffs in that last matchup against LAS. Seattle wins. And they don't have to worry about anything. They get that 4 seed, and they play LAW. Yeah, you got to think about things right now, and think to a perspective. Who do you want to play, Nevada or LAW? Who's the more experienced team? Who's the easier team? Who's the easier mathematical team? You got to think about those kind of things, because those kind of things matter. I'm going to let you in on that. Those kind of things matter. Holden Jr. for 3. Yes, got it. Oh, looking at Nevada's record, as it is not updated on that website yet. But Holden Jr. with the 3. Nevada is 13-18, just like Seattle. So it looks like Seattle already clinched no matter what, even with a win. White missed. And here we go, Valerie. Dallas on the high side. Here is Colin. Yeah! And he gets it up. We could witness something very special here. Colin did not make that. That was not a good replay, but 23 points for Colin Holiday. It's that 24th one. And the 25th. Knight, no good. Valerie the rebound. Good rebound by Valerie. Walter Jr. Dallas has the lead. 8-0 run. White, yes, got it, finally. And they don't want to drop their record to 14 and 16. It's not something you want to do. You want to keep that record as high as you can. Seattle has 2 more games left after this, especially due to that factor. You could lose everything with this loss, and you could win everything with this win. With this win, you get yourself away from that little situation there with the Wizards and the Nevada Nets. You don't know what you did with them, what you did against them. You don't know how you played against them. Or we might not have all that data for you right off the hop, and you know, yeah, Nevada definitely beat Dallas. We don't have that LAW one, though. We'll have to get that one for you guys. So, LA Wizards and Dallas, they faced 2 times. Dallas won the first one by 6. The second matchup should have occurred around here. So they could drop to the 5, lose home spot, and that's a Game 7 right there. You got to think about that Game 7 right there. If it happens, you just got to think if it happens. Where is that last one? I'm gonna find it. Stressful. Should be Dallas at LAW. There. Alright, so LAW won that one by 7. So LAW won that one as well. Beat Dallas 1-1 plus 1 point. But if you look at the LA Wizards Seattle situation, it's a little bit different. LAW won that 3 off the hitch. All right, we're back. Seattle loses this game, and their season will be determined based off of their last game. Dallas wins, they have an opportunity to advance to the playoffs. Here's Valerie. Pull up, yes! He's just been off. Going off this game. Excellent job. Very talented player. And he came to Dallas to make one statement. We are a weak team in this part of the season, but if we can beat Seattle, we can win a championship. We just gotta get in. Walter Jr., yes! Hits a big-time shot. 2 minutes, deuce. Rebound, yes! Oh my goodness, he is talented. He is so good. He got that over Colin Holiday, who was actually trying to fight him for the ball. 1 minute and 50 to go. Here we go. Defense. Colin Holiday. This is all because of Dallas' second half performance compared to Seattle's. It's been very good and brutal to watch if you're a Seattle fan. White made it, yes. Good shot. 19 for White. On any given moment of this game, will he struggle? Colin Holiday. 29 for him. White 3, he's fouled. Oh, wow. They are very happy. He says, I don't mind eliminating you guys. And he's saying it. And Valerie wants to challenge it. We're on a review for a personal foul. If he stepped into him, it's a personal. Even if he didn't touch him. If he stepped into his arms, it's a foul. 29. Point 3, he's foul. He did. So he stepped into him. And one opportunity for David White. 4-point play on the play. Yeah! And you could tell the ball didn't lie there. He made that free throw. Holden Jr. for 3. No good. Got a rebound. You gotta think right now if you're Dallas. Jr. Oh, they're gonna reveal that. Knight saying it was an offensive. Oh, wow. Yeah. You can tell the ball didn't lie there. That free throw. Holden Jr. for 3. No good. Got a rebound. You gotta think right now if you're Dallas. And he hit him. Offensive foul on the play. Carl Walter Jr. personal. Yeah! Let's go, baby. Wow. Offensive foul on the play. No shooting foul. Personal foul. Second team foul. Seattle gets it back. Knight is saying good night. Wow! San Antonio Knight. Here's Junior into 3. Knight wants to put them to bed. He's saying night night. Oh, 31 for San Antonio Knight with 31 seconds to go. Walter Jr. missed it. Dallas is about to be eliminated. White on the drive now. Valerie, he won't time out. And he's yelling and calling. Junior's yelling and calling. He hits a 3. And they got a foul as he's on the shooting now. 14 seconds on the clock. And yeah, he just hit him really hard there. Marvin Young this season is a 65% free throw shooter. All time 67. MVP. And he makes that one. Multiple nights decide if you can make the playoffs or not. This will do it. And San Antonio can celebrate. Junior, yes. 10 seconds and a foul. As Young was about to dribble it out. You are not allowed to touch that clock. White to hold and Valerie. 8 seconds to go. Personal foul on the play. David White shooting 2. David White this season is a 71% free throw shooter. Let's hear it up for Seattle. Yeah! All time 69%. And he makes that first one, and he makes that second one as well. You are not allowed to touch the scoreboard. Here we go. Out of bounds. This game is over. I'm going to tell you that much. 6 seconds to go. And Knight, he wants to be respectful, but they will not care. 4 seconds to go. Down to 3. Yeah! Oh. Knight missed the free throw. This season 56%, and he makes that one. Timeout Dallas. And you got 4 seconds to go, 5-point game. Set up a play, drove a play to win the game. This game is not over yet. If you are Coach Samuel Peterson, your coaching career is on the line, so just understand that and set up a play to win the game. go. All right. Yeah, well, they got a good game plan. Only thing that matters now is their game plan. So let's see if it can pay off. Colin Holiday is in a weird position. Walter Jr., yes! 2 seconds to go. And he's telling them to foul. And he wants them to foul. Knight. Injury technical. Derek Ray Jr. has been ejected from the game. He is done. He just broke his leg. That was a broken leg right there. Wow. Oh, we got another one here. Those two are into a little bit of a fight. And he's been ejected as well. Multiple ejections. Young got upset. They just injured Knight. Fuck you. And lots of words being said. Fuck you, you fucking bitch. Fuck you. Knight is done. Technical foul on the play. 2 shots, Seattle. They should give Seattle the win with that kind of an injury. With that kind of an injury, they should give Seattle the win. I am so unhappy with that. Marvin's going to make that one. And miss that one. And he keeps it away from him. Carter Walter Jr. is shooting 2. Misses the first. Derek Ray Jr. has been ejected from the bowl game. He might get suspended for that. He rammed in tonight. He's done. We're gonna call it the game. Call it game. That is disappointing. Seattle. And that will do it. Dallas is eliminated. They don't even deserve to be a team anymore with that kind of disrespect. As they are gonna leave the stadium with no talk to the reporter. It's respectable. They don't want to talk. West is very upset. And he looks at Dallas's coach, unhappy. Sonics are not too happy with their player right now. Derek Ray Jr. just injured a player that was going to retire at the end of the season. That's a leg injury. That's a huge ligament in the body. That's a huge problem for them now. San Antonio Knight. That leg was working properly too. It was a one leg that was working properly. So for that to get broken off, that's disappointing. He's been a part of this league for so long. He has all of his body parts broken off now. Wow. He was about to retire too. Well, to be realistic, these guys never retire. I'm just being honest. All right. But still an upsetting part of the game. He's fixable, thankfully.